Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about Dak Prescott and why I think he's 100% back, and he looked really good in the Bucs game on Thursday night. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be breaking down his performance in a film session today. Before we get started, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. That would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate that. With that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So before we get into the film session in just a sec, Dak was awesome. 42 for 58, 403 yards passing through the air, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, Amari Cooper was fantastic too, 13 catches, 139 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. But Dak really led the way for this Cowboys team, really had them in the game all the time, hanging around, made that last move with about a minute and a half left to take the lead, and then ended up losing the lead, because Brady's Brady. But at the end of the day, I thought Dak played really well, and we're going to break down his performance in a film session right here, right now. Let's dive right into it. The number one thing I want to comment on is you got to remember the severity of Dak's injury. It was a big injury, ended his season, and then he's also dealing with some shoulder stuff that he, had to deal with during the offseason and throughout training camp. And really, this was his first real action. So once again he didn't even play in preseason. So on this play, what I like to see is him in command and in control of the offense, but also him firing the ball accurately with precision, with power, and with intent too. So right now he's going to have CeeDee Lamb on pretty much a deeper slant route. It's not a post route. It's just a slant route that takes 4 or 5, 6 steps to develop. But you see as he cuts towards the middle of the field, it's almost an in-break. It's just an in-breaking route. That's what it is. You just see him, confident with the football here, with play action, but more importantly, drops back, looks confident, takes his time, but is quick to release the football, sees the opening and gets rid of it, throws an accurate ball to CeeDee Lamb, allows him to run after it. Because, for example, if he puts it right at his chest, he's allowed to run past and run through. By leading him there, he's allowing him to keep moving. That ball's thrown behind, right? That's a tackle there. I mean, it's still a catch, but Dak, good ball placement, putting that ball out in front, getting some extra yards for CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had a big game too, 7 catches, just over 100 yards and a touchdown. So Dak was really, really confident with the football, and that's really what I like to see, him standing tall in the pocket, especially after taking such a big injury. Another thing I love is him getting the ball out really quickly and being confident. On this play here, he sees that the Tampa Bay defense is going to blitz. They're going to blitz 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys at the line of scrimmage, and then they've also got a 6th guy here that all is attacking the quarterback. Obviously, the Cowboys have 5 guys on the line and Zeke, so they have 6 guys to defend, but at the same time, I mean, the pressure's coming, and the ball's got to get out. The ball has got to get out. So at the end of the day, what happens here is Dak senses that there's an open, there is a guy who is going full on at him. He does not really have the time. But I love the quick decision-making, stands in the pocket, takes the hit, and fires to the open man. And what I also love about this is he realizes that because all these guys are coming down, the middle of the field over here is going to be open because the defense is going to be forced to move back. Without as many bodies, they've got to play everything in front of them, especially the secondary, as all those guys are moving forward, which means that this area of the field is completely open. He knows that he's got this receiver running towards that area, and he simply just has to stand in there, wait for the play to develop, and throw into it. And this is a strong ball. It's completed well, and it has accuracy, and it's in a perfect spot. It's a perfect first down on a 3rd and 8 too. Clutch play too. Move. They're behind the chains, and they pick up the first down here in pretty much the red zone. So really good job here by Dak, standing tall in the pocket, taking the hit. Right, that's good to see that he's able to do that. But more importantly, it's able to show that he's not really scared for throwing the football, and he's accurate with the football and making the right decisions and the right reads. Really, really impressive here. And then there's this play. This is a play that I really like too. He is going to end up trying to find not CeeDee Lamb. It's going to be Amari Cooper here on this in-breaking route here. But what I really like about Dak in this situation is, sure, he understands that there are 5 guys rushing the passer, so of course the pressure is going to come a little bit more than a traditional 4-man rush. But here he realizes that there's some pressure coming, especially from his outside. It almost looks like this is almost a hold here. But Dak realizes, and Dak really wants Amari Cooper this entire way, and Cooper's going to come on this route here. All that means that if we look at where the defense is set up, especially with the 2 deep safeties here, Dak realizes that the middle of the field is open, especially with this tight end here moving out of the way, right? And especially with CeeDee Lamb chilling here. This leaves all the space open. So all Dak has to do is just wait for that time to happen, just anticipate the rush and get the ball out quickly. Just fires a very accurate ball before the defender can get there, before Shaq Barrett can even really try and make contact, and just fires an accurate ball into a tight window too. Because at the end of the day, he knows that the safety is going to come down and close, but he fires a tight ball, accurate with power, and it's just a strong throw into the middle of the field. And that's a throw where it's like, okay, Dak's shoulder's looking good, as well as Dak's movement is looking good too. Just stepping up in the pocket, feeling comfortable, and getting the ball out quickly. Good decision making. I mean, Dak looked really, really impressive. And then how about this throw here? He's going to have Amari Cooper one-on-one running a route to the end zone. It's kind of a route to the shallow part of the end zone to the short corner. It's not really a corner route, because it's not a super hard cut that Cooper makes. But what I love from Dak here is he senses once again that there's pressure coming. And the Dallas offensive line, I don't think did a really, really good job. Dak was pressured for a lot of this game, but what I really saw from him is he was getting the ball out quickly and making the right decisions. And here, simply, he steps up in the pocket, gets the ball out quickly, and just look at this perfect throw here. Really, really good throw, leading Cooper to the outside. It's almost a little bit underthrown in a way. I would have liked it a little bit more to the outside and with a little bit more power. But at the end of the day, there's a little separation, and Dak's able to put it in a great spot for Cooper to go out and make a diving catch for it. And it's away from the defender. It's really well thrown, because if it's thrown any more this way, any more towards the defender, any more that way, then the defender has a play on it. But because it's thrown to that outside, away from the defender, it's leading Cooper away from that trouble and putting that ball in a really, really good spot. So this is a really nice play here from Dak Prescott, making a really nice throw, showing off that just touch and that accuracy deeper downfield. And this is another play that I really, really like too. This is actually a bad snap here. Dak's not able to corral it and the pressure's on, but look at how nimble he is. Moves back in the pocket, just evading that pressure. And this is the most important thing. Look at the timing that he has. At this point in the route, Amari Cooper has not turned around. He's still trying to move his defender north rather than south, because at the end of the day, this is a curl pretty much. It's a comeback route. And Amari Cooper's still running towards the route. However, Dak and Amari Cooper really are in sync, and you saw that in Thursday's game. I mean, once Amari Cooper's 13 catches for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns, you know that they're in sync. But this really shows it. He's thrown the ball, anticipating the throw, and getting that perfect on the money, perfect ball placement to that outside shoulder. Jamel Dean, who's in coverage here, can't really get to the ball because Amari Cooper is covering it with his body. It's perfect. It's to the outside. It's a really good throw. And it's, at the end of the day, really, really, really good to see. Just him being accurate, consistent throwing the football. That's really what Dak's all about. He just looked confident, and that's really, really good to see. So at the end of the day, when we're talking about, Dak Prescott, what he was able to do on Thursday night that makes him so successful, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited because I think he's completely back. Obviously, massive injury last year that really derailed his entire season. And at the end of the day, even if you look at his stat line, he still threw an interception. That interception was a drop from CeeDee Lamb. That was a great ball, powerful throw, accurate throws. Just CeeDee Lamb just dropped it, and it got picked up by the Bucs defense. But what I loved from Dak Prescott, he was really confident. He was in complete control of the offense. He looked good, agile outside the pocket, even running and scrambling at times. Not as mobile as I've seen him in the past in previous years, but of course he's coming off big surgery. Of course that's going to happen. But what I saw that really impressed me was, he stepped up in the pocket well, had good pocket presence, good pocket poise, knew when to get rid of the football. His timing was on point. He looked in sync with his receivers. It would be interesting to see how he can get Ezekiel Elliott going. But overall, I thought Dak Prescott looked better than he's ever been. I mean, he looked like what he looked like in those first 4 games of last year, where he was consistently throwing for above 400 yards, throwing the football accurately, with intention and with power. I mean, he looked really powerful in his throws. He looked confident. He looked cool and calm and collected under pressure. He almost won this game for this Cowboys team, and he's going to have this Cowboys team in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now, after that first game against the Bucs, this Cowboys team's a playoff team. I can see it. I think the defense honestly even improved too, but overall, I'm really excited about Dak Prescott because he's back, and you got to watch out for him because if that Bucs game on Thursday night was any indicator of how his season's going to go, he is going to be scary to watch. And with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.